Hello and welcome back. This is a strange one because I'm in my back garden, as you can probably just about see. And I wanted to think of something. I've just had my knee up a week ago, so I can just about stand. And I wanted something to photograph while I'm at home. And I've actually done this before. I've done it in lockdown because we couldn't move away from the property. And that's photograph the moon. But I'm going to try and make an HDR of the moon by blending images. First of all, I'll take multiple photos of the moon. It's almost a full moon. It's something like 98%, I think, something like that. And I've got to hurry up because I've got a bank of cloud coming. It's only one bit of bank of cloud and it's going to go over the moon. So I'm going to stack those together. And then what I'm also going to do is, which I've already done, is took a photo of the moon, about a quarter moon, a little crescent moon. And I'm going to blend them images all together, create one image. Obviously also I could create an image of a quarter moon and then an image of a full moon as well, so I've got potentially 3 shots here. My settings are f9, 125th of a second, ISO 100, and it seems to be working quite well. But it's something so simple. You could do it in the backyard. It's good to do to process as well, and it's just a bit of fun as much as anything. And literally, normally somewhere in a backyard you can see the moon, or out the front or wherever. You don't have to travel far at all. You can wrap up, you can go make yourself a cup of tea. It's ideal, it's perfect. You've really got to stop doing that, because doing this moon edit, it's very spooky. So stop it. Stop being so cheeky. Okay, so let me just go over what I've done previously. So I went out about 2 weeks ago and captured a photo of a crescent moon. I stacked that image and done that. I'm not going to go all through that because it's the same process as what I'm going to go through in a moment with you with the full moon. So now this is the full moon. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 images that I'm going to stack in Photoshop, a little edit, and then we'll blend it all together and basically make 3 images. We'll have one of the full moon, one of the crescent moon, which I've already done, and then a blended image to create sort of a HDR type effect. And it's great fun, and it takes 5 or 10 minutes to shoot. You've just got to pick your clear night and off you go. And like I say, it's in the backyard, so I can keep warm, have a cup of tea, do it any time of the year. It's fantastic and it's a great bit of fun. Okay, so I've selected the 9 images and done some general adjustments, just up the texture, the clarity, the DAs, and adjusted the blacks and the whites slightly. Okay, and then I've synced all that. And then if I right click on them all, and we'll edit in Photoshop as layers. We've got all the layers in Photoshop, so we need to select all the layers to align them. So if we click on the top layer, hold the shift down, click on the bottom layer, that will select them all. Go over to edit, auto align layers, and click OK. Okay, we'll just check that that's aligned it correctly just by just unclicking the layers from top to bottom. That looks fine. Next thing I'm going to do is go into layers, smart object, convert to smart object. Why they've all selected. So all the images are selected and we're converting them into a smart object. That's converted it all into a smart object. Then what I'm going to do is go into layers again, go into smart object, down to stack mode, and then we're going to choose median. I'm going to select that. That will then stack them images. And that's all we need to do so far. and hopefully it will do a cracking job of stacking this moon. And all we're doing to stack the moon is just bring all that detail out. So let's just zoom in and have a look at the detail of the moon. We can zoom in. So that's all them images stacked together. We've got loads of detail there. Fantastic. Looks fantastic. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do while we're doing that is just give it a little crop, so I'm in control of it a little bit better now. So we're going to give it a 1:1 crop. I think the moon looks great as a 1:1 crop. So we'll just drop that in the middle somewhere, right in the middle, somewhere there. Click enter. That's the 1:1 crop. Brilliant. Then what I'm going to do is grab my crescent moon image so I can blend the two together. So it's just a matter of finding it, grabbing it, dragging it over. So I've got my crescent moon. I'm just going to drag it into the main area of Photoshop, and that will put it over the top and create another layer. Then all I've got to do is, just drop the opacity down somewhere like so, and then we shall align the two moons together. I'm going to hold the shift key down as I adjust, because that will keep the same ratio. Now we might have to just tweak this sometimes, just a little bit. We'll just zoom in a little bit, make sure it's aligned properly, like so. We'll just lift that. And all I'm doing is looking at the edge of the moon, top and bottom, see if it's perfectly aligned, which it is now. So press enter. That's aligned. We can adjust it again if we need to, but that's aligned. Bring that opacity back up, but we'll drop the crescent moon below the full moon. Then we'll go to the full moon and just drop the opacity down. And that then will create a blended moon. And we can drop that opacity down to what we like. The other thing I'll do as well is, because we've cropped and done, I'll just create another layer, which I will fill with a black fill. We'll just drop that at the bottom. So we've got the full crop there. Fantastic. We'll just zoom in and have a look. Make sure we've not got no ghosting or anything like that. But that looks amazing. And obviously it's your choice to drop that top layer down for the opacity. What we're trying to do is sort of create a shadow, but still see the moon. And that's why we need that full moon initially. But I think somewhere around 20, 25% opacity. Again, it's the choice, it's your choice. We'll go for 23% opacity on that. We'll just come back out and have a look. Really happy with that. So I'm going to finish it off now in Lightroom. So we've got the two images in Lightroom. We've got the full moon and we've got the crescent moon blended HDR shot. And I just want to have a little tweak at it and have a little look, see what we can do just to bring a little bit more detail out before we finish. I'm just going to up the texture a little bit again and the clarity a little bit again. Don't go too far with the clarity, I think. We can up the DAs just a little bit again, just to bring that detail out in that moon. And I'm quite happy with that. So I'll save that. All I'll do beforehand is I will run it through a denoise program, probably the DxO one or the Topaz one. DxO is a fantastic denoise program as part of the package. Do that. So I'll be doing that as well. And then what I'll do is I'll show you the final images. It's great fun. It's easy to do. And hey, give it a go. See what you think. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon.